The word mosquito literally means little fly, but did you know this little fly is the most deadly animal on the planet? Well, Bill Gates also acknowledges this fact. Mosquitoes are responsible for more human deaths than any other species. They are directly responsible for the spread of many diseases like malaria, yellow fever, and Zika virus. They have an impact not just on humans but also on other animals. In fact, according to scientific research, malaria may have killed half of all the people that ever lived. And malaria, of course, is transmitted by mosquitoes. So, imagine a world without mosquitoes. What would it look like? The humans will get a big advantage in terms of their health. Mosquitoes are directly responsible for spreading a lot of diseases in humans, and with the eradication of mosquitoes, these diseases will also become extinct. According to the estimates of the World Health Organization in 2021, nearly half of the world population was at risk of malaria, which is obviously spread by mosquitoes. Millions of people are affected by malaria, and around 0.6 million deaths were caused by malaria in 2021 alone. That means if mosquitoes disappeared suddenly, more than 500,000 people could be saved from death each year. Dengue is another disease transmitted by mosquitoes, and around 3.9 billion people are at risk of contracting dengue. Besides malaria and dengue, mosquitoes spread many diseases like Zika virus, yellow fever, West Nile fever, etc. So that means if we get rid of all mosquitoes, millions of human lives could be saved. Mosquitoes are part of food chains, and there are different animals that consume mosquitoes, like birds, fish, bats, frogs, and even some ants. In fact, a species of fish is called mosquito fish. So, if we suddenly eradicate mosquitoes, what will be the effects on these animals and their food chains? The good news is that no species of animals rely entirely on mosquitoes for their food. So, if mosquitoes disappear, these animals would still find food from other resources. Mosquitoes may be a dessert for them, not the primary food item. So, these animals could easily switch to alternative food resources. If you think mosquitoes only eat human blood, you are mistaken. The main and primary food source of mosquitoes are plant nectars and fruit juices. So, while mosquitoes munch on plants, they also transfer pollen from one place to another, and thus working as pollinators for certain plants. However, plants are not totally dependent on mosquitoes for pollination. There are other insects who do the same job for these plants. So, in general, a sudden eradication of mosquitoes may affect the ecosystem for some time, but the balance will eventually be restored by other insects. Not all mosquitoes are bad. Out of more than 3,000 species of mosquitoes, only a few hundred bite humans, and among those few hundred, only a small percentage cause or spread diseases. But the irony is that those small percent of mosquitoes cause the most damage, killing about 1 million people each year. So technically, we cannot do a targeted operation to kill only disease-causing or spreading mosquitoes. Also, these are just hypothetical questions. It is nearly impossible to eradicate all mosquitoes from the planet. So if we look at things from a human perspective, millions of lives could be saved by eradicating mosquitoes. The damage to the plants and ecosystem is minor as compared to the loss of human lives.